बारी बरसी खटन गया सी खटके ले आंदा चा मैं पिलता सजदी नचे कुड़ी दी मां
One, two. All my party people, make some noise out there right now. Let's go. Make some noise right now.
बारी बरसी खटन खयासी खटके ले आंदी चा मैं फिलता सजदी नचे कुड़ी दी मां बारी बरसी खटन खयासी खटके ले आंदी चा मैं फिलता सजदी नचे कुड़ी दी मां हाय 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 बारी बरसी खटन खयासी खटके ले आंदा पापा ने नचदी नचे खुड़े दी पापा बारी बरसी खटन खयासी खटके ले आंदा लिफाफा महफिल ता सजदी नचे कुड़े दा पापा बारी बरसी खटन खयासी खटके ले आंदा शुगर महफिल ता सजदी नचे कुड़ी दी ब्रदर बारी बरसी खटन खयासी खटके ले आंदा शुगर पिलता सजदी नचे कुड़े दा मुंडे दा ब्रदर ए विभोर बारी बरसी खडन खयासी खटकेले अंदाज चिल्लर महफिल तासजुदी नचे सड्डा दुल्हन बारी बरसी खडन खयासी खटकेले अंदाज ओए होए छोड़ो अरे सड्डी दुल्हन दुल्हनिया बारी वर्जी खड़र गयासी खटकेले अंदर शुगर महफिल तास सजदी नचे पुनेदा ब्रदर बारी वर्जी खड़र गयासी खटकेले अंदर महफिल तास सजदी नचे पुनेदा मामा Hey, hey! We're in Miami, Drake!
ॐ आपावित्र सर्ववस्थाङ्गतोऽपि वा या स्मरत्पुण्यकाक्षं सभया बन्तरश्री ॐ आपावित्र सर्ववस्थाङ्गतोऽपि वा या स्मरत्पुण्यकाक्षं सभया बन्तरश्री ॐ मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्षं मङ्गलाय तनोरि ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्ट्वागुं षष्ठन्नुवे व्यसेमा देवाहितं यदायौ ॐ स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो विरस्त्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नोस्तार्योरिक्षनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ पया पृथ्वीध्यं पयो शादिषु पयो दिद्यं कारिष्टे पयोधा पया प्रति सन्तुमहम् ॐ विष्णुरात्मसि विष्णुस्नाप्यसे विष्णुसूर्योवसि विष्णुद्रोवसि विष्णुवामसि विष्णुवेत्वा ॐ अग्निदेवता वातो देवता सूर्यो देवता चन्द्रमा देवता वस्वो देवता रुद्रदेवता विश्वे देवता बृहस्पतिन्द्रो देवता वरुणो देवता ॐ धौ शान्ति अंतरिक्षा गुं शान्ति पृथ्वी शान्ति रापः शान्ति रोषधय शान्ति वनस्पत्य शान्ति विश्वदेव शान्ति ब्रह्मा शान्ति सर्वे गुं शान्ति शान्तिरेवा शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि ॐ विश्वानि देव सवितर्दुरितानि परास्व यद्भद्रं तनास्व ओम श्रीमन्महागणाधिपतये नमः लक्ष्मीनारायणभ्यां नमः उमामहेश्वरभ्यां नमः वाणी हिरण्यगर्भभ्यां नमः साक्षी पुराणभ्यां नमः इष्ट देवताभ्यो नमः कुल देवताभ्यो नमः ग्राम देवताभ्यो नमः स्थान देवताभ्यो नमः वास्तु देवताभ्यो नमः सर्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यो नमः सर्वेभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो नमः सिद्धि बुद्धि सहितां श्रीमन्महागणाधिपतये नमः। शीश सभा करके everyone take some flowers in your hands. एक मिनट We contemplate the divine in the form of the light that shows the way to the future. That these two young people and these two families are about to enter into a new relationship, and it's called the extension of what is called youthful life to the Grihast ashram, whereby today you are two separate families. After Sunday ceremony, you'll be one family. Clasp your hands, close your eyes. आपन नाम नमन करके ओम हिरण्यवर्णामरुणिं सुवर्णरजतस्रजां चन्द्रां हिरण्यहि लक्ष्मी जातवेदो ताम आव जातवेदो लक्ष्मीमनपगामिनी यस्यां हिरण्यबिन्देयं गामस्वं पुरुषानहम् ॐ गन्धद्वारा दुरादर्शां नित्यपुष्टां करीशनीम् ईश्वरी सर्वभूतानां तामिहोपहे श्रियम् ॐ महादिव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुपत्ये च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात्। लक्ष्मी माता की जय। ध्यायामि आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि। चढ़ाकर again we contemplate the divine in the form of Ganapati Devata, Ganesh जी का ध्यान। First, we will do sankalp. I want to ask you to say your names in your mind. आपन नाम नमन करेंगे and गोत्र है। ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम विष्णु परमात्मने श्री पुराण पुरुषोत्तम विष्णुराज्ञ प्रप्रतमान चित्या ब्राह्मणो द्वितीय प्रारवे श्री श्वेत बारहा कल्पे वैवस्मन मंत्रे हस्ताभिंशतितमे कलिगे कल्पतम चरणो जम्बूपे भारत अमेरिका देश में यजमान नामस्य गोत्रस्य वशिष्ठ गोत्रस्य नामस्य कश्यप गोत्रस्य नामस्य कश्यप गोत्र नामस्य वशिष्ठ गोत्रस्य इति संकल्पमहं करिष्ये। बोलो ओम श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु भगवान की जय। संकल्पम अहम करिष्ये। गणपति देवता का ध्यान। ओम सुमुखश्चैकदन्तश्च कपिलो गजकर्णकः लम्बोदरक्ष्णविघ्नतो विघ्ननाशो विनायकः धूम्रकेतु गणाध्यक्षो बालचन्द्रो गजाननः द्वादशैतानि नामानि यापदेशनुयादपि विद्यारम्भे विवाहे च प्रवेशे निर्गमे तथा संग्रामे संकटे चैव विघ्नतस्य न जायते। शुक्लाम्बरधरं देवं शशिवरं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नं वदनं जायेत। सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तिये सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तिये सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तिये। गणपति देवता की जय। नवग्रह देवता का ध्यान हाथ जोड़कर ओम ब्रह्मा मुरारी श्री पुरंदकारी वानुषि भूमि सुतो बुदुक्ष कुरुष शुक्र शनि राव केतु सर्वग्रह शांति करावन्तु जपाकुशं संकाशं काशपेयं महादुतिं तमोरिं सर्वपापदनं प्रणतोऽस्मि दिवाकरं नवग्रह देवता की जय सूर्य नारायण भगवान की जय betrothal of a child for marriage. Today, because of time, they are done just before. Traditionally, this ceremony, where you would betroth your daughter to his son many years before. And the bride's parents would have gone to the groom's parents' home. They would take with them, the bride's parents, a nariyal, a coconut, together with sweets and gifts and clothing for the groom. They would go to the groom's home. The groom's pandit will perform a ceremony where we will bless this coconut and all the things. This coconut is given to the groom's father. The groom's father will give it to his son. This coconut is a seed. He will plant it in the property that the daughter will come to live. So by the time she comes there, many years, the coconut tree will be bearing fruits. The symbolism is very clear that no father ever lets his daughter go anywhere until he ensures her welfare of water, food, clothing and shelter. This nariyal represents all of those things. This nariyal, the trunk and the branch we used to make home, the branch clothing, the nut food and the water nutritional. That is the symbolism of why this coconut is given, and that is why it's done so many years ahead of time. So he can never tell her that your father didn't give me anything. Her father made sure that there was water, food and clothing in that home before she arrived there. And that is the symbolism. So I want you to hold this together, all of you. Now, any other male members of your family here? Okay, and Mataji is there. Okay, all of you together, call your names in your mind as I do. This is not for you, okay? Om Hari Om Hari Om Hari Vishnu Paramatme Si Purana Purushotama Vishnu Ragya Parpatamantya Brahmano Dutya Pararve Sute Bara Kalpe Vaivasmantrista Vinchati Tume Kalge Kalpatam Charno Jambudupe Bharat America Desh में युजमान नामस्य बोलो नाम राजीव नामस्य गोत्रस्य वशिष्ठ गोत्र धर्मपत्नी नामस्य बबिता नामस्य वशिष्ठ गोत्र पुत्र नामस्य and सिद्धार्थ नामस्य माता जी उन्होंने सब परिवार नामस्य वशिष्ठ गोत्र से यदि सी संकल्पम नरियल प्रसाद दक्षिणा दान यहाँ हेमदान हेमदानम दक्षिणादान वस्त्रदानम यहाँ गच्छाति मम जज्ञांग रक्षां कुरु सोस्त्रुव बोलो we say Krishna Arpanam. Now this is going to you and you say Swasti. So you are to receive this. Take it. Embrace each other. Hug each other. Very good. Anyone? Talia. This is the official first acceptance of building a relationship between the two families. And it's usually a men's affair. The ladies are not involved. It is the fathers of the bride who would have gone to the father, and the ladies are always there. And gifts and dakshina are given on both sides. Acceptance, yeah, dakshina. Oh, miranya garva garva sameva bijam vavasa ananda pulamata shadi dakshinam samarpyami. Okay, now all the gifts that you might have brought, Whatever you brought for them. Anything else? Is there some?
Yes, yes.
Hold it in your hands. Just hold it. Oh, whatever you got. Okay, put it all there. When you bless it all, then you give it to them. Okay, good. Bus. Come. Okay. So you know they're giving you time. That's a good indication. They want you to remember. Okay. Sabhi. Hem Danam. Fal Danam. You're getting one too? Acha. The bride's family has brought lots of gifts for the groom and his family as a tradition to show their commitment and affection to this new relationship. Haath jodkar. Om Apavitra Sarvabhastangatopiva Yas Maratundikaksham Sabhyabandri Om Mangalang Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalang Garudra Mangalang Mudrikaksham Layatadori Om Yuchman Namasya Gotrasya Hevadanam Vastradanam Sidadanam Prasad Phal Puchtyadi Samarpyami He Prabhu Raksha Karo Kripa Karo Chama Karo Daya Karo Sankalpamaham Karishye. Again say Krishna Arpanam Swaste Swaste. And you will note your dad, you just give one thing. The two watches. Ordinary stuff that you will go.
No, you know if you don't say Here.
closer to the wedding. As things are formalized, and then they will come to you and bring these gifts to you. That you're confirmed, everything is okay, right? But you know you're confirmed for long. Check. At this time, there is a brief ceremony where the groom's family are giving gifts to the bride. It's typically called the chunni ceremony, and a chunni is given, but it's traditionally gifts of clothing because traditionally the boy's family start paying the bills from this day. Clothing, garments, everything. So that's what you're committing to take care of our welfare and well-being. Haath jodkar, class hands closer. Om Hari Om Hari Om Hari Om Om. This day, you call your names in your minds. And this sankalp is being chanted. It is from your family that you're committing yourself that this child will become part of your family. In the name of Bhagwan, you call your names, and in the name of God that you make this commitment that this child will be accepted in your home and treated as your own child. Om Mariom 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 Vishnu Paramatane Sri Puran Purushotama Vishnu Ragya Parvataman Tya Brahmano Dutya Pararve Sri Te Bara Kalpe Vaivasmanatre Sabi Shatitame Kalige Kalpatam Charno Jambudupe Bharat Canada Bharat America देश में यजमान नामस्य बोलो नामस्य कश्यप गोत्रस्य यदि श्री हेमदानम दक्षिणादानम चुन्नीदानम यहाँ गच्छाति मम जज्ञांग रक्षांग कुरुस्तोस्तरो भव ओम मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गुरुदेव मंगलम कुरुकात Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end of this ceremony. At this point, we ask all of the immediate family members on both sides to join us for a few minutes of Ashirwad. Blessings on this point. By the way, this is not the marriage. This is only the preliminary, okay? Right? Until the paperwork is done, everything is still illegal, okay? Okay, haan jodkar, everybody. Shiva Hare Shiva Rama Sakhe Prabhu Trividita Panivarana He Vivu Ajagana Ishwara Yadava Payumam Shiva Hare Vijayam Kurume Varam. Now, Mangalang Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalang Garudaja, Mangalang Pundre Kaksham, Mangalaye Tanori Sitapari Ramachandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen. You've been wonderful. Congratulations.
Everyone say hi to Sid and Mega. Say hi. All right, guys. This concludes the puja for today's Sangeet, the Shagan. So come and pay your respects if you'd like right now. Oi. All right, all right, all right. We were about to get started, but looks like this dance floor is on fire. All right, everybody. We are just about to get started after now we're warmed up. Now we're warmed up. The first person who wanted to say some words is somebody that I just had the pleasure of meeting. She has known Mega for a long time. In fact, they were roommates in medical school, I hear. And she currently lives in Pennsylvania. And she's going to be giving the toast. Everybody, please give a very warm and loud welcome for... Who are we doing it for? Preetha Shahid!
So hi everyone, I'm Preetha. I'm one of Mega's many best friends, which is what we determined at the table. I'm also known as Rooms or Roomie, and yes, we still call each other that, though we no longer live together. So Mega and I met when we were only 16 years old, not knowing that life had a plan for our paths to cross again as partners in microbiolab our senior year of college. Although we had many questionable experiences and experiments, I think we swabbed a puddle and it was an epic fail. But we had the blossoming of an extraordinary friendship. We learned of each other's career goals to pursue medicine, and the next thing we knew, we packed our suitcases and headed to medical school in a foreign place with only each other for comfort. I couldn't have imagined getting through the all-nighters, the stress, the tears, the doubts without you. We created some of the most beautiful memories in Antigua: Whitegate wine nights, CNC lasagna nights, Sugar Ridge spa days, Shirley Heights sunsets, and you, me, and Andy having our family dinners. I knew that Mega was someone special the day I met her. You are one of the kindest, most generous individuals I've ever met. You are loving and loyal. I'm truly blessed to have you in my life. You grew from a friend to a sister, and for us to still call each other roomie, even though we haven't lived together in over 5 years, makes our relationship self-explanatory. I truly believe our friendship is one of the most deeply embedded, genuine connections a person can ever have in their lifetime. I'm lucky to have that with you. After over a decade of knowing Mega and watching my sister grow into this beautiful woman, and finding Sid as her other half, I quickly learned after meeting Sid he is just as amazing, and he embraced me as his own. I could not ask for a better man to be in Mega's life. You both complement each other in the most perfect way. Anand and I love you both forever and always. I know with all the blessings of our angel above and everyone near and dear to you, this is the beginning of a beautiful life together. Congratulations.
Everybody, that was touching to the heart. Let's give her another round of applause because you know that came from the heart. Well, let's keep things moving along. For our next performance is by two beautiful, beautiful girls. And I had the pleasure of meeting them just earlier today. And I asked them, ladies, you've known Mega for a long time. Is there anything, you'd want me to say on your behalf? And all they had to say was, Mega Didi, we love you. So instead of me talking, let's see. They say actions speak louder than words. So let's see their actions and how they speak. Hi, hi, hi.
ਅੱਖ ਸੁਰ ਮੇ ਨਾ ਲੱਦੀ ਹੋਈ ਨਾਰ ਦੀ ਖਿੱਚ ਖਿੱਚ ਕੇ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੇ ਸਿੱਧੇ ਮਾਰਦੀ ਅੱਖ ਸੁਰ ਮੇ ਨਾ ਲੱਦੀ ਹੋਈ ਨਾਰ ਦੀ ਖਿੱਚ ਖਿੱਚ ਕੇ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੇ ਸਿੱਧੇ ਮਾਰਦੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਥੋੜੀ ਬਹੁਤੀ ਦਾਰੂ ਅੱਜ ਲੱਗੀ ਸੋਹਣਿਆ ਥੋੜੀ ਬਹੁਤੀ ਦਾਰੂ ਅੱਜ ਲੱਗੀ ਸੋਹਣਿਆ ਤਾਈਓ ਗੋਰਾ ਮੁਖ ਹੋਇਆ ਅੰਗੇ ਯਾਰ ਵਰਗਾ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੂਲੀ ਉੱਤੇ ਟੰਗੀ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਖਰਾ ਤੇ ਤਿੱਖੀ ਤਲਵਾਰ ਵਰਗਾ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੂਲੀ ਉੱਤੇ ਟੰਗੀ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਵੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਖਰਾ ਜੋ ਤਿੱਖੀ ਤਲਵਾਰ ਵਰਗਾ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੂਲੀ ਉੱਤੇ ਟੰਗੀ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਵੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਖਰਾ ਜੋ ਤਿੱਖੀ ਤਲਵਾਰ ਵਰਗਾ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੂਲੀ ਉੱਤੇ ਟੰਗੀ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਵੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਖਰਾ ਜੋ ਤਿੱਖੀ ਤਲਵਾਰ ਵਰਗਾ
ਅੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਕਟੋਰੇ ਸੁਰਮਾ ਬਟੋਰੇ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਛਿਛੋਰੇ ਬਾਏ ਹਾਏ ਫਾਏ ਦਿਲ पे दराती साढ़े चल जाती मारे दिल गुलाटी पूछ वाए वाए ਅੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਕਟੋਰੇ ਸੁਰਮਾ ਬਟੋਰੇ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਛਿਛੋਰੇ ਬਾਏ ਹਾਏ ਫਾਏ ਦਿਲ पे दराती साढ़े चल जाती मारे दिल गुलाटी पूछ वाए वाए चाहे मैं डूबा वे सिकुट हो गया मैं तो ऐवी लुट गया ओ मैं तो
राजाशी इंद्राची ग गजरा लगा के आई केस में आशिक है जाने कितने रेस में
जाना है किस परदेस में है देश में तेरी जवानी जैसे चलता हिटर है जल न जाए कोई मुझको फिक्र है हो न जाए कोई हो न जाए कोई हो न जाए गंदी बात दिल मेरा सावन में लग गई आग दिल मेरा
All right, everybody, let's make some noise. Come on, that was amazing. That was amazing. I want everyone to look around on the table. You got one of these? Everyone, grab one of these. Grab one of these. You know, everyone, like, there's a lot of people here from Toronto. We're all hockey fans, right? We beat the playoff games, right? You know, when they score a goal, let's wave these to show our appreciation. Yeah, that looks awesome. All right. Well, I'm gonna take this moment just to introduce myself also. My name is Sangeet. I'm one of Sid's friends from residency, and I've had the pleasure of knowing them for a few years now. And you know, it's great to be here from Connecticut. It's nice and warm. It's good to see all these beautiful people. And I have the privilege, no, the honor of hosting this. So thank you, everybody. I'm sure they're thrilled. I am thrilled that you're all here and having a good time. Now, speaking of honors, there's been one friend who has been chosen for this, you know, who seems like he's a part of Sid's family. I mean, aunties looked at me, aunties looked at Sid, aunties looked at a few people and called him Abed, you know, because he seems like he's part of Sid's life for a long time. They've known each other since they were young, growing up in the mean streets of Toronto. Let's make some noise for Abed.
Congrats. Thanks everyone, thanks everyone. Okay, for those that don't know me, my name is Abed, or as Sid would say, Abed. Over 20 years of friendship and this man still can't pronounce my name. Anyway, Sid and I go way, way back to grade 6. We were 12 years old when we met. And if I'm being honest, I really didn't like this guy when I first met him. I just remember he was playing basketball outside, talking a lot of smack, and his pants were so low that they were basically falling off of his ass. Shortly after that, though, we became instant best friends. Life was simple back then. School, basketball, video games, and getting in a lot of trouble. Well, if I'm being honest, most of the time it was him getting in trouble and me bailing him out of some sticky situations. I specifically remember being called down to the principal's office one day and Sid just sitting there with his head down. I won't get into any details about what went down, but when they asked me what happened, I said, he didn't do it. No matter what happened, we always had each other's back. I remember one time we all went out to the movies and we were so excited to watch Exit Wounds, a movie with DMX, rest in peace, and Steven Seagal. We got there and of course they wouldn't let me in because I was the only one who was still 12 and the movie was rated PG-13. Our other friends went ahead and watched Exit Wounds, but Sid decided to stick with me. And we watched a movie called Just Visiting. I swear it was a kid's movie. Something about a guy time traveling. Honestly, I don't even know. All I remember is that we were laughing the entire time, and we were throwing popcorn at some kid that we saw there that was from our school that was with his parents. I know it's mean, but it was really funny at the time. But this small gesture by Sid is really who he is, always looking out for others before himself. We've had each other's back over all these years, been through everything together. When we were kids, life was simple and carefree, to starting university together at UTSC. Scarborough? Where, by the way, we both had buzz cuts, baggy jeans, and long t-shirts. I'll never forget, he had these Daffy Duck pants. Okay, they were jeans. He had these jeans with every NBA logo stitched on them. I'm not even kidding, okay? No question he had Air Force Ones. To where we are now, actual grown adults somehow. I could not be more proud of him with where he is at in his life and in his career. He just told me one day, he said, man, I think I'm gonna apply to med school. And fast forward to today, and he's a pulmonary and critical care physician, winning all kinds of awards. And he literally was on TV and met George W. Bush? Like, are you kidding me? That is crazy. He definitely had his doubters. I remember my grade 8 school teacher telling me to stop hanging out with him. I'm not even lying. I obviously did not listen to her. But I believed all along that he was going to do great things. I knew how smart he was. I knew that he would be able to do and achieve whatever he wanted. Mega. Let's get a round of applause for Mega. Mega, you look amazing. Sid, you definitely married up, which is important. I knew there was something special about Mega when I started seeing these sappy Instagram posts talking about my better half this, my number one that. Life is so good. Like, who is this guy? Before Mega, there was no way Sid would be posting stuff like that on Instagram. That's how I knew. Okay, she's legit. And Sid is definitely in love. But it's no surprise though. Really, because I did have the chance to get to know Mega over the past couple of years, and she's such a kind and caring person. You two are just so right for each other, and I couldn't be happier for you both. I also learned in Vegas last month that Mega is amazing at roulette. I swear she could not lose. I lost everything. In fact, I went to the ATM twice and lost everything again twice. I swear at one point, Mega felt so bad that she tried to slide over some of her chips to me. Right at the roulette table, I was like, no. But anyway, I'll leave it right there. Sid, you already know what it is, man. You're my best friend, my brother. Congrats to you and Mega and both of your families. Wishing you both all of the best on this new journey. And I'm also really glad that you're in Miami because I'm coming at least twice a year and I'm crashing at your place. That's it for me, guys. Congrats.
everybody, the next speaker is Sid's very own brother. Let's give a warm, loud welcome to Vibhor Katuria.
All right, guys. Time for truth here. Recently found out that I'm doing this. Right? So I said, Sid, really? You tell me now? And this is what his advice was, okay? Hey, don't try to be too charming or intelligent or smart. Just be yourself. So, but, you know, I did what any good older brother would do. Google best speeches in history for a wedding. So if you've heard some of these jokes before, just play along. Do me a favor, clap, all right? Okay. So one of the things that I have an advantage over about anybody else, right? Because I grew up with him, I know him a little bit more than maybe even our parents. Some of the crazy things that we did. We are 6 years apart. So, you know, this is a story that I haven't really shared with anybody. No, it's about me. It's not about him, all right? So maybe, 3 years ago, before, you know, the crazy things happened in the last couple of years, he was up there in Toronto. We were all hanging out. And this is real, okay? A couple of people walked up to me and said, hey, are you Sid? Oh, wait. I confused you with Sid. You know, you guys look a lot alike. That's when I thought I hit my peak. And it's the truth. And you know what? I was so happy just before today, because I was going to tell this story as a proud moment of my life. And then, today, somebody bumped into me, and guess what she said? Oh, sorry, uncle. Man. That was tough, all right? That was tough. Now, I know I'm not as good looking as Sid, or as smart as Sid. In fact, you know, I have a few notes here from Sid. So, first, of course, we talked about it, right? How smart he is, how intelligent he is. Don't know what the rest of it says, Sid, but I think everybody gets the picture, right? All right, so, you know, one of the things that I do want to talk about, you know, in 40 years, well, his 34 years, right? Growing up together as brothers, we have fought to death. We have loved each other. We've shared a lot of things. I remember a couple of things that when I think about them, I still think about, I don't know who was more stupid, me, him, or the third person involved, and I can't mention her name, but. So it goes back mid-90s, you know, we were up in Ottawa, all right? We were living with Anita Masi in the cold, cold winter of Ottawa. If you don't know where that is, just pretend Canada is cold with snow. That's all that matters. So here we are, me and him and her, right? We were out in the driveway trying to bury Sid in the snow because we thought, hey, what would be more fun, right? On the driveway, in the middle of the night, just covered him up snow, just like a speed bump. You know, it'll be fun. So the car drives by, hey, I'm sure they'll notice something, right? So imagine the fright, people coming home, they're like, who is that in the road, right? So, you know, growing up, we were always trying to outdo each other. I still remember one night, he was maybe 6, 7, 8. He went to sleep, you know, and as almost 8-year-olds do, they don't really love going to school the next day. So he goes to sleep maybe at 9:30, 10 o'clock. 11 o'clock, me and this other person, right? Wake him up and say, hey, it's time for school, Sid, you're late, come on, you gotta get up. And he's like bawling his eyes out. He's like, what do you mean it's time to go to school? I just went to sleep. No, you gotta get ready. And here he is trying to rip apart everything, trying to get to school, because he knows if he's even 1 minute late, all hell is gonna break loose. All right? Okay. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm sure, you know, we all have our sibling stories. We all love the fact that we grow up with them. And this has been my privilege, right? Watching him grow to where he was, to where he is now, right? The man he's become today. And the testament to the man he's become today is sitting right beside him, right? Right? Let's be real, guys. Sid is walking away this weekend with an absolutely beautiful person, an intelligent person, an amazing person, a life partner, right? And Mega, I guess you're walking out with a few new dresses, right? All right. You know, besides fighting, besides outdoing each other, we also shared some few fashions. Wrestling comes to mind. I mean, we had the Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels rivalry for people who are millennials would know. Okay, but, we also share love for basketball, right? Love for family, and that is the most important thing, right? And we also share this passion for making our favorite cousin and I'm talking about the favorite cousin in the whole of St. Louis metropolitan area, Rocky. We love you, Rocky, right? That's our passion together. Okay. At the end of the day, the fact remains, you know, we don't choose family, we get lucky with family. And here today, I can absolutely say I am the luckiest brother in this room. Because not only the fact that every day when I think about the things that he's accomplished throughout his life, throughout his career, the fact remains everybody knows here he treats you with respect no matter who you are, where you are. If you meet him every day, you meet him every 10 years. There is no difference, right? He is the same to you because he cares about who you are. He knows and he wants to know you. And the reality is that we are lucky to share that with him, and I truly am. And only thing I wish for both of you, is every good thing that comes to you guys. Because not only you've earned it, you deserve it, because that's how wonderful you are. Now, before I end, I'm gonna go through something that I wanna make sure that we all confirm he's actually found his Mrs. Right. And then we're gonna end with the secret about Mega that you don't even know yet. All right, you guys ready? So this is my Google research, by the way, okay? Top signs you found your Mrs. Right. Okay, she understands you, is that correct? Yes. So is she your Mrs. Right? Yes. Yes, good, okay. When you come home and you've had the toughest day possible, but yet there she is trying to make it better. Is that right? All right, okay. You want to be with her for the rest of your life. Right, even when her mom calls you and said, what are you doing? Right? That means she's your Mrs. Right, right? Do we agree? Okay, all right, okay. But here's the secret, guys. Do you know what her real first name is? Does anybody know? I'll tell you, okay? Most married guys probably know this, and if you don't, like me, you're still learning. All right, that's fine. Your Mrs. Right, her for real first name is Always. Also, I'd like to thank everybody that's here from far and away. Yeah. I've had a great time meeting Mega's family. I met Ashu, her brother, for the first time, and what a talented man this guy is. Wow. And you know what? I look forward to every year, every time we get together to learn more about it and to have more fun with it. This is amazing, okay? And two other people, because I remember their names, not because they're, oh no, maybe they are special, okay? Amit and Deep, wherever you guys are. I remember your name, that's right, okay? And everybody else who has been so great to us, right? Thank you very much. My family from California, from Florida, from Buffalo, from Milton, right? Hey, St. Louis, of course, right? And then, hold on. We're getting to New York. Relax. New York is always the last because, you know, it's New York, right? The most important comes last. Oh, come on. All right, okay. You ruined the surprise. Come on, okay. Everybody that's here, from Atlanta, from New York, from Canada, from wherever else, thank you so much for being here. It means a lot. And Virginia. By the way, if they weren't here from Virginia, I don't think we'd be here. So, you know, let's make that clear. All right? All right, guys. Thank you. Enjoy the weekend, and we look forward to meeting with all of you. All right?
Thank you, Vibor. Thank you so much. Everyone, one more round of applause. Come on. Come on. Yeah, it's people came from all over, you know, other places like New York, Toronto, Atlanta, other places like Connecticut. Yeah. So we are almost ready to open up the dance floor, but there's one thing left, you know. So today, my wife and I got here from Connecticut. Where's my wife? Say hi. It's Olga. So, and it was raining, so naturally we went straight to the pool. And I met some of the people who are here today. And then when we got here, I saw him and I was like, hey, it's nice to see you with your clothes on. And he was like, oof, gotta be careful. If someone else hears that, that's gonna sound really wrong. Now, speaking of clothes on, you know, a birthday suit, it's actually his birthday. Whose birthday is it? Somebody whose name is Akash Malhotra. He told me he likes to stand in a corner, he's afraid of germs, blah, blah, blah. Why don't we get you up here? Because I think the bride and groom wanted to wish you happy birthday. What? I know. So you're gonna go up there? All right, he's trying to skulk up. All right. Happy birthday to you.